Noob Animator is a brand new animation tool that has come to Roblox, and there's a new feature that no other tool has that I'm going to show you how to use today. For years, people have been able to export animations from Blender to Roblox Studio, but there hasn't been a way to do this the other way around. However, with Noob Animator, this is now possible, allowing you to make cinematic grade animations without any experience in Blender. Now, to use Noob, all you need to do is go to Plugins, click Noob Animator, and you can open up or load a project. I'm going to load up an empty project I have. And some projects will automatically have a camera here, but you can turn it off. If you don't, it'll blink you to that camera position. Let's go in and drag a couple things into our scene. First of all, I'm going to put a skybox in just because. Here's the obby sky. I'm going to drag this in. I'm going to drag in a noob model by simply looking up noob and dragging in the noob NPC. Now to animate our noob, it's pretty simple. Just click on a joint, press R, and you can move things along like it's a trackball. If you press X, you can move along the X axis, Y, you can move around the Y axis, and Z, you can move around the Z axis. It will automatically set a keyframe here, and if we move our cursor on the timeline, we can just keep moving and it will set up new keyframes. Now, if you already have an existing animation, all you have to do is import it into Noob Animator. We're going to go into the toolbox here, just look for animations, and I'm going to drag in a walk cycle, and this walk cycle in Explorer should have a list of keyframe sequences. I'm going to select this random keyframe sequence, select the noob by clicking on its track, click on rig, and import keyframe sequence from. Now, if we press space, our walk animation is now being played in Noob Animator. But obviously, this is not the part that you're here for. We want to go to File, go to Blender Bridge Settings, and here we're going to be able to set the Blender URL, which is for when we set up the Blender instance, and the Blender token. Now, once you have Blender open, it's pretty simple. Go to Edit, go to Preferences, go to Add-ons if you aren't already there, click Install, and look for where on your computer you downloaded a Blender bridge. It should be a .zip file, and we're just going to click this, click Install Add-on, and now we have it. Make sure you enable it. Now, if you have Blender on your same PC, you'll rarely need to change anything, but there are two fields you'll need to set up. Over here is a randomly generated token, which just simply puts a password on this web server. So click Copy Token. And on the Roblox Studio end, simply copy and paste this here. And this URL should be fine if you're running Blender on your same computer. Now over here, because some assets can't be transmitted from the plugin, you're going to want to go to create.roblox.com, go to API keys, create an API key, and you're going to want to give this setting to that API key that allows you to manage legacy assets. This will allow the Blender plugin to download certain things that the Roblox Studio plugin can't transmit. Once you do that, click Paste Key, and you can click Test Open Cloud to see if it works. Finally, you want to click Start Server. And now our plugin can bridge over to Roblox Studio. Now, if we go to Roblox Studio, all we need to do now is hit File, hit Send to Blender, and it will start sending all your assets to Blender. On the Blender end, everything is going to start loading up. The noob is loading up, and even the spawn platform is loading up. And if we look up in the sky, our same skybox is actually here. And if we click the animation button in Blender, our walk animation that we were doing in Roblox Studio has now been transferred over to Blender. But that's not the only thing you can do. If I want to go in and drag several props in, I could take the starter house, for example, drag this in, and click Send to Blender again. Now this will start lagging things out, but you can see here on Blender, it's slowly loading up the house to be used as a prop in the scene, which after some waiting, the actual house is loaded up. And because there's a ton of parts, this actually took quite a while. If we select the camera and go over to here, we can change the render engine to cycles and click this button. It will start to lag out like this, but this is completely normal when you're rendering in cycles. And even with this house completely put in the scene, I can click the play button and our animation will play. But if we want a smoother preview of our animation, we can go into wireframe mode, go into this mode, or go into this mode. If you're interested in using Noob Animator today, you can pick up the plugin on the Creator Store. The link to it will be below in the description.